Hello, everybody, and welcome to Otaku 50. This is, I guess you could say, this is the first video segment we're going to be producing for the podcast, and I just wanted to have a few moments with you about what we're going to be doing with this particular video feature here. Ever since the start of our first season, we've actually had this idea in mind to tape episodes and post them online via YouTube or on our own website. And it would give us another way of producing stuff that maybe you didn't see in the audio podcast. And for those of you who don't know who I am actually Totoro, the creator and executive producer of Otaku 50. Sorry about that. But I actually wanted to take this time to announce that this is actually the start of Project Green Harvest, which is something that you probably heard about since the third season of our podcast. And let me actually just widen out a little bit and introduce everybody joining me for this particular segment. This to my right is Jupiter, the executive producer. She's been with me since the first season of the second episode of our first season, and she's been a very capable and very competent aide and assistant for me on the producing side of things. She's actually been responsible for a lot of my efforts in keeping the energy level that I need to get the show done week after week. And let's go over to this side, who actually this is the we're actually like the founding core of Otaku 50. And on the other side of the couch is actually Mr. A, who is dressed in his fedora hat for some reason. And
I like the hat. It's my Dean Martin hat.
Okay, but still. And then we also have Maka, our technical director, who actually is responsible for getting this idea of Project Green Harvest off the ground. Because it was mostly you that kind of gave us the impetus to keep going with this. And I wanted to thank you for getting my ass in, for getting me in. For getting me going with this.
Here goes a beep in the editing tools this time.
Oh yeah, we love showing off here at Otaku 50.
In the jar.
All right, you're actually gonna count the swear jar, really? Okay. But anyway, this is a chance for you to get to know each other. So let's actually go into some background. So how did you find out about us, by the way?
I believe it was KawaiiCon here in Hawaii. It was an anime convention called KawaiiCon 09. I actually met you guys at the ticket line.
Yes, you did. Was it at the ticket line?
It was. It was. At we were picking up our tickets.
Yep.
That's really?
Yeah, we were picking up our tickets. I ran into you guys there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
To me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was next to you. Yeah, I was next to you, Jupiter, but I don't remember.
We were all there and we met, and
I might remember.
That's okay.
Yeah. So we came across, and that's when we
hang around. Yeah, we spent pretty much.
What you guys were doing. I was like, wow, cool. Let me get along and help you guys out. And then
lo and behold, you found yourself right in the middle of all this enterprising production.
Begun.
Yeah,
the headaches.
In fact, Mr. A over there has been. For those of you who've been tuning in since the first season, you know him as Cupid, and
You promised you would never say that name.
I didn't promise anything. I just said, I'm describing your name. Come on. It's descriptive. It's information. Come on. It's not nothing bad. Oh, don't cry. That's the last. Why are you? Okay.
So
He loves to play stuff up for laughs.
I do. I totally do.
All right. So basically, you, me, and Jupiter were part of the initial discussions around putting a podcast or some program together that was entertainment related, but it was stuff that people like us talked about.
Yes.
Totally.
And it was actually a very epic conversation. It went many different places.
We had that conversation when the couch was all the way over there.
Yeah. In fact, actually, it was quite, the layout of this house was quite different back then. But it turns out I believe it was after a movie. We had seen a movie, but I'm not.
We were watching Lord of the Rings.
No. Was that really?
I believe it was.
Me and you got into discussion.
Yeah,
before a GT. We got into a discussion before a GT. He put together on the KawaiiCon forums, and that spurred us to say, "Hey, let's just get together and hang out." And he's like, "Oh, can I bring a friend?" And I'm like, "Sure." And so the three of us sat around, I think, for 6 hours and just talked and talked.
And talked about just basically a lot of entertainment related discussion, and we just said, and so I brought up this idea of us getting together and recording an audio. At the time, it was an audio podcast. So after a few weeks of research and learning how to do this, we launched with another friend of ours, one of my best friends, Sedek, who
Miss you, Sedek.
yeah, he's no longer he's still part of our family.
jerk.
It's what?
Show up one day.
Okay, he's still part of our family here at Otaku 50, but he's moved on to other things, and we wish him well. But
we do.
I wish him well. I'm not sure about the rest of these guys, but we recorded a couple preview episodes to kind of get an idea what the format would be, and then once I was confident enough in that this is what I wanted to do with the show, we went into season 1, episode 1, and that was actually with me, you, and Sedek that first time at his house.
Yep.
We were recording that episode, and
I missed that room. It was very cozy.
yeah, with the air conditioner, yeah.
And the
I
alcohol
kind of
and
like
the
this
gun.
area though. It's very nice, central air for the win. I think.
I'm sorry. Did you say Central Air?
Yeah. Dogma ref. Yes, we're Kevin Smith fans here, or at least I've seen Kevin Smith films. But
Green Arrow.
But from that episode, it was just the rest is history. I mean, we recorded every week just something, and we ended up with 15 episodes in our first season. The second season, we actually wanted to do some live episodes from KawaiiCon during the convention.
Ooh.
And that was
hell.
actually I'm actually proud of that, pretty proud of that, because that was the first celebrity interview, which was mostly for her benefit, our interview with Laura Bailey. And that was...
How come the girls get all the fun on this podcast?
You'll get your chance someday. I mean...
Vic Mignogna, if you're watching this.
Hopefully...
Seriously.
We'll,
Hook a brother up, please.
We'll try and make
I'm
this happen.
begging you.
We'll try and make that happen.
We're trying.
We're trying.
no. Do or do not.
There is no try?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Throw Star Wars back in my face.
We'll
Okay.
make it
I
go
will.
back to the miniskirt army.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
Skirt Army, son. What?
Oh no! But anyway, this is pretty much an introductory segment to, and before we leave this segment, I'd like to point out this little gem of this little cute little girl down here, Luna. She's she's a kid.
If those hands belongs to Gears.
That's Jupiter's daughter. She's for those episodes in which you heard a baby crying, it was either Sedek's son Connor or the first season, but in the second season that's her you hear on the podcast. So
We're actually
she's grown up quite a bit.
we're starting to grow our own replacements. That's Jupiter's replacement in the future.
I tell you.
That's true. That's
So
true.
if you ever wonder what the baby shield that Jupiter keeps pulling on me in every episode when she's like, baby,
That's right.
sleeping baby, that's it.
That's
That's the baby
in fact, we actually,
who's eyeing me out right now for some reason.
yeah.
Weird.
All right, but then we just wanted to introduce ourselves to you, and what?
Jupiter is eating on the video. Look at
I
Jupiter.
have
Look,
not.
she has a
Yes,
Rice Krispie.
She
treat.
has. Show
Right,
the.
see,
Show it. Hold it up.
she's
There you go. She's eating on
Every
episode.
you hear a rapper.
Every episode she's eating. I
The
mean,
rapper's coming from her.
and anytime you hear,
Look at us.
yeah,
Look at us. She eats more than
she eats more than all three of us. I mean, she's always eating.
Metabolism.
I know, but still,
Yes.
every time we hear plastic, we hear plastic
lies.
being unwrapped, and that's her. And we haven't even started on the story of the fire engine red frosted cupcake from season 1. Okay, that's all her. But
Really pregnant. Okay.
I understand.
She wasn't
I
regular
understand.
pregnant. She was really
She was really pregnant. Yeah, she was
So
really
like
pregnant.
it's right below uber pregnant, but above super pregnant. For those of you keeping track at home.
All right, we're running out of time, but we wanted to wrap this segment up with just saying thank you for being, for those of you who are fans of our podcast and have followed us this far. We thank you very much for sticking with us, and we look forward to doing more of these segments and maybe a little bit of comedy sketches as we continue into our 4th season. So, but for now, we're going to say goodbye. But stay tuned because we may actually have a little bit more stuff for you in the coming weeks and months.